First drive. Let's see where we come in. Yeah, we on the road too, baby. You ready, mama? Shit.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass. It's Sayin. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal.
That was crazy.
Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool.
Right.
Last year did
That was
not
crazy.
finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is
This
an
shit
accomplishment.
rocking,
Now,
bro.
did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Smith. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
What would you have done?
Willing to spin that wheel
He was gonna punt that to me, huh?
territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good.
Yeah, right.
I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep them out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Oh, I missed it.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You ready? I ain't them other niggas, bro. I be on the mic talking, bro. I don't know why niggas don't hear me
They'll
talking.
start this drive at their own 25.
I be on the mic all game. Don't do that. That's what I'm saying. Let's be on the mic, man. Don't do that. Those quads, stuff the fucking gun. This whole is crazy.
Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Davison. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Ducks want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. They show all of those attributes right there.
It's okay, baby.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready.
Breaks into the open.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. fires to the wideout.
Come on, don't get there, bro. What are you doing?
Thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Under fire. Now he'll turn one loose.
Oh my fucking God, man.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wide. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the right. It's a fumble. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Moore to the air. It's complete to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Might be changing the route. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd.
This shit getting serious, man.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Davison. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davison. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team. They look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Right on the money. At the 40, there he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
I've been pressing hike, bro. They're not letting me hike the ball. They're not letting me hike the ball.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks
Shit
here
was
on
crazy
second
how they
down.
work.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking to throw on first
Who the
down.
fuck you think you playing with?
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end
Seen the corner make a move. I said he played.
Waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver
not
in the
gonna defense,
offseason
bro. He
was,
can
we need
just tell
you
you
to
a
make
cheat,
more
so.
plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Now on the move. Runs through a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeper. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. After the run, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Casper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense changing the play. Lost the fire on second down. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun. Back's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
They're not hiking the fucking ball.
Choreographed, everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. The screen. He can go. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Oh my God, that's so cheap.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
That's crazy.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Makes the catch. It's Porter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Moore.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, they got a punt, right, bro?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play. And everyone on the same page here. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the right. Bulldozes his way through.
What the fuck is that, Paul?
At the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got
This
guys
shit,
that are
dude.
dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David,
Watch
gets
out,
you in
Coach.
stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Hey, mama.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The give to the back. Not
This shit is
much running
crazy.
room
These
here
niggas been
thanks
like
to
a
this
blast.
senior defender.
Crazy.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Oh my God.
A little too much on that
Oh
one,
my
just
God.
out of his reach.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going
you
absolutely
serious
nuts. And
right
I
now?
used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Porter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Just keeps slinging it. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up fourth down, and let's see what they do. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it.
Fuck!
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the offense defense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Moore to the air. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's McCoy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Moore will throw. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That'll be a penalty. Of course, it has to be a penalty. This on the road shit is killing me.
Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play, because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Defense in press coverage. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Powers forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch it, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup.
It's okay, Mama. Hey, what's up with her? She hungry?
Takes it into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point cuts the lead to
It's a
7,
diaper.
28-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the
You wanna
kickoff.
come play with
and that
Daddy,
last
Mama?
score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
You want to go to the back on that? I think it's going to. I know you want to do it down.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Oh, not able
Thank
to
you.
hold
Like, can I
his
get a
runner,
flag
and the
again?
offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Moore to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt.
I'm sure I did.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The give to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
What?
He'll try it again. There he goes.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And, guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. To the air, it's Sayin. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Trying to get it in.
Dog. He a dog.
Buckeyes.
He a dog. The way I threw it back shoulder, bro. I threw it behind him.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had...
You came to play, fool. I got to respect it, flat out.
He's been down their throats.
Gotta play smart. This gonna come fair catch.
Understanding what he's seeing and just destroying this defense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Okay, we don't want to go hurry up no more. I'm tired of shit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore will throw. Working on the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
On the move, it's Harris. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's dragged down at the 12.
You just did this scary ass shit and burned 3 minutes off the clock, bro.
Timeout called by the defense.
Oh man, niggas is pathetic, bro. You just the same shit you called and complained to me about, and this what you doing? You're pathetic, bro.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Moore to the air. Might be looking to run. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the end zone. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Looks as if they didn't get it
bro?
off
This
in
whole
time.
field shit
It'll
is
be a delay
funny,
of
man.
game. That penalty will back them up some more
That
at the
son of a
distance to the
fucking
goal.
fucking do shit.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Timeout on the
God
field.
damn,
We've
bro.
got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can.
He lobs one high down the left side.
Oh my God, they're not even letting me jump.
Connection
Oh my God, they're not letting me even jump.
First down.
And those
Oh,
are the plays that you worry about as
Are
a
they for
defensive
real?
coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top. But
Oh, Lord, are they for
by
real?
a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that. And right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Finds us back in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. He gets a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Wants to pass the clock an enemy. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route.
Yes, sir!
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
He runs out of bounds at the
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This one from deep to try to win the game.
Fucking this.
And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the
Should be
tone,
ready,
to
man.
understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Quarterback making checks. Moore will throw. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
That's
Good
a
game,
throw the
bro.
quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too
Shit,
aggressive.
this ain't game yet,
with his
bro. They ain't no good game in the
decision-making.
game.
The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. The idea here in overtime is first, move forward, and at least they do that.
And listen, long game, fatigue comes in. Can I run the football, wear them out even more, and keep my offense in position to be successful?
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Oh, what a look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
GG's, bro.
And the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
She's attacked, bro. Nigga ain't get no points second half. Yeah, just play football. Nothing, bro. We did nothing the rest of the year. We did nothing, bro. Bro, he is so salty right now, bro. I pressed the wrong button, bro. I pressed the wrong button. All right, bet. I appreciate you pressing the wrong button. You're not him. Yeah. Bro, nutty, bro. His all his defense is trash. I was